Hi, and welcome to the Social Commuter Podcast, your one-stop shop for all the latest marketing trends, platform updates, and creators who are killing it.
It is our Valentine's Day edition. I mean, Galentine's, let's say that instead.
Galentine's.
That's what we prefer.
Love it.
If you couldn't tell by the hearts that have definitely not been falling down while we've been preparing to record at all. So, I mean,
Hope you enjoyed the decor.
It is. It's a little vibe. And you have a little cup.
I have a little cup. Yeah, I went full Galentine's this week.
It's adorable.
With my heart mug.
And we love it. And then you also have your little top.
Yeah,
So
I
should we
bought
kick
my
it off with
TikTok
that?
shop top,
Yeah.
which was like Valentine's Day, so I thought we could give it a review a bit later
We'll
on.
give a little review later.
Yeah.
Because we were on about that last week, weren't we?
You are?
Love a TikTok shop. But then, do you want to kick it off with
I'll
some
kick it
platform
off.
updates? Yeah.
Yes. So my first platform update of this week was Facebook has got a new AI feature which writes posts for you basically.
Love it.
And so it will work off the posts that you've already posted.
That's
and
really
give you some
cool.
ideas. It's
Yeah.
quite cool. It can correct your grammar and spelling and everything that
need
you'd
that.
expect. Yeah.
Badly.
Yeah. But it is very emphasized of sticking to Meta's privacy policy,
Yeah.
which is interesting. Obviously good, but the fact that they really emphasised that was quite good. So that was my first platform
Yeah.
update. I think that would be, I do know brands that use Facebook, but
Yeah.
it's kind of drifting out a little
Yeah,
bit.
I personally don't really use Facebook.
No.
I mean, if I'm working with clients that want to use it, I think same with you, we do it.
Yeah.
But I don't really advertise it.
No.
I feel like less people are using it year by year, and that's been proven. I think get on TikTok instead.
Yeah.
But I would give Facebook 10 more years max, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's quite
it's-
generous to be
Yeah,
fair.
it's dying out.
Yeah.
But
I agree. But it's interesting that they're still keeping up with all the latest
it's
AI
good.
trends.
I think that might help them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially because I love AI. I'm a sucker for it. It's bad. I use it for everything and I try not to because I'm all supporting creators, but it's easy and it's good.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about AI,
Yes.
Meta has now tried to make a new law. I guess I wouldn't even call it a law, a new update, rule, whatever you want to call it, where they'll have a little pop-up that says if it's made by AI, which is needed.
Yes, fully.
Better they've gotten on it sooner rather than later, especially with deep fakes, because they're risky. That's something really that we should be concerned about.
That's awful, yeah.
Yeah.
Fully agree.
So I'm very glad that they've got a little pop-up warning, and we should see that coming out very soon. So
Yeah, that's really good because there was a little period a few months ago with Martin Lewis and somebody I knew actually, just somebody who wasn't even famous at all, got deep faked. And it is ridiculous. So
It's
that
so
was that was
scary.
so terrifying.
Yeah.
And it's that could just happen to anyone.
yeah, so I'm very glad that Meta's basically working to try and prevent people taking advantage of AI.
Yeah, which is so needed.
Yeah,
desperately.
100%.
Yeah, because these people, it's so easy to lose credibility.
Yeah.
If you're your own creator or a brand.
Yeah.
Awful.
It is terrifying. And then what else have you
really good.
noticed?
So I noticed on TikTok, so it's promoting a new search page on people's home screens.
I have seen this.
Yes. So this has come from people using TikTok for searching, instead of Google, which I think we mentioned a few weeks ago, actually.
Yeah, we love it.
Yes.
TikTok
we
instead
use
of
it
Google
all the time.
It's my guilty pleasure.
Yeah, and it's I surprise myself quite a lot with what I will just jump to search on TikTok for. And it's, sometimes it's not relevant to TikTok at all.
No.
And I'm just there why am I searching this up on TikTok?
It's just easy and it's convenient and you get to see people's real opinions. I do it all the time when it comes to cooking.
Yes.
I used it yesterday. It's so easy to use and you can watch the video, you can hear the voiceover, and you also can read the ingredients and the instructions in the caption.
Yes.
I prefer it to Google.
Quality content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still love a good cookbook, but TikTok, it's new all the time, new things coming out, and it's free.
Yes.
If we're really
That's
thinking
so
that
true,
way.
actually. Yeah.
So it is ideal.
Love that.
So yeah. And then I have seen loads of little mini platform updates, but before I get into those, LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is trying to push networking more than ever before, which is good because I think we mentioned a couple of times we're not LinkedIn best friends.
No,
I mean, that's the way to
I
phrase
don't really
it.
get LinkedIn.
No.
Yeah.
So thankfully, they're doing this big push on networking. So they have a grow and a catch up tab coming out, both sort of specializing in different areas of networking. So some are about making new connections, others are about, strengthening the connections you already have on the app, which is amazing.
I love this because I find actual networking events in person are so expensive normally.
They
and
are really
they're quite
pricey.
unacceptable really.
Yeah.
Really. So and like inaccessible.
Yeah.
So I think this is a really welcome feature.
I think it's
I'm very
amazing.
excited about it.
100%.
I think it will get me on the platform.
I know, I'm quite excited to see it coming out. I'm just sort of
Yes.
waiting now for the big release. But LinkedIn are doing amazingly at the minute. You know, I feel like weekly now we're talking about new updates and stuff like that that's coming out on the app.
Yes.
So it's incredible.
Very innovative.
Yes.
No, I'm very excited about that
I
update
am.
actually. Yeah.
And then I have a couple little, I call them little short updates, so things that don't affect us massively, but you know, they're still good to know. So Twitter has a new competitor, Blue Sky. I mean, pretty similar to the initial Twitter, sort of like a bird flying.
I wonder where they got that from. Yeah.
And it's basically a decentralized version of X now. And I'm not gonna lie, Twitter did amazingly. X, you know,
Yeah,
it's
people
not
don't
going
like the
great.
change.
No, I don't like the change personally.
No.
I mean, I used to love having a little scroll on Twitter, but X now, not a fan. So I feel like this could be a really big platform in the future. So keep an eye out for, you know, this big new competitor.
Yeah.
And then Threads is testing an option to save posts. Just like on Instagram, you press the little save button, and TikTok as well.
Yes.
You can save on there. So Threads basically jumping on the bandwagon, which
I
is
think
great.
I think that's so useful because
Yeah.
like it's just if you just scroll and without being able to save anything, it's just
You
like
lose
wasted
it.
time.
100%.
Exactly. It's so hard to find things again. Yeah.
So-
That's one of my favorite things about TikTok actually, how easy it is
Exactly.
to find stuff. Yeah.
I mean, you can even make little folders as well on Instagram, can't you?
Yes,
With things
you
save,
can.
which I love.
Like Pinterest boards
Yeah.
type thing. Yeah.
So we'll have to see what Threads does. But I mean, we said last week, didn't we? Threads is doing amazingly. I think this will just boost on that. So it's great to see them doing something.
Yes.
And then Instagram is getting much further with their grid testing, which I'm
Right.
glad. So basically, it'll let you preview how the picture will look on your grid before it comes out. There's apps for it. I use an app for it now. I'm that obsessed with my own Instagram grid. But I'm very excited to see how the app itself is adding this on. And
Yes.
keep your eyes peeled.
I love that because they do something similar right now. They don't show the post around it, do they? They
No.
just show what it's going to look like itself. on
Yeah,
the grid.
exactly.
So that's really good.
what we're excited to see
Yes.
soon.
Love
so
that.
it is very fun. And then let's jump on some trends because we've both seen very different ones this
Very
week.
different ones.
So do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So I've seen, I think we both agreed on the Grammys.
Yes,
Grammy
Grammys
memes
everywhere.
as
we did
predicted.
say, yeah, we did predict
Yeah.
Grammys, and then we had the Super Bowl this weekend. I don't know.
I don't know when the Super Bowl is.
Soon,
If you know, comment below.
because I think it might be tomorrow. Well, when we're filming this tomorrow.
Ah.
Well, maybe this time next week there will already be Super Bowl memes everywhere.
Yes.
So keep an eye out for those. But Grammys everywhere.
Yes,
They're
I
great.
agree. And it's honestly quite funny. I think particularly X has got quite a lot of
Yeah,
Grammy memes.
They're all good.
Yeah, no, they are quite funny.
They're fun, and I've
Yeah.
seen people like react to Taylor Swift winning certain Grammy awards and stuff like that, and they're just great. I mean, people at those events really need to watch their face. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're gonna
yeah.
wake up and be like a viral meme.
Literally.
But it's great. And while we're talking about Taylor Swift and the Grammys, her release of her new album, I've seen this as a trend. So I didn't think that businesses could use it, and then McLaren, as in like the racing team, reposted it. But they made it basically like their own sort of version of the album, which was so fun.
I love that.
I think get on it quickly because it will die out soon. But if you're gonna do it this week. Put your business in Taylor Swift's album, I guess is the way to phrase it.
Love that.
And then what else have you noticed?
So the other thing I have noticed actually is
He loves it so much.
You don't know this song, and I don't know why you don't know it. Linger by the Cranberries is trending on TikTok right now. And it's particularly the bit that's like, got me wrapped around your finger.
I love that. I feel like we sing every week now.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, we should do a little compilation of
We
all of us
actually
who
should.
know.
That's our new thing now.
Yes. But so they like have a picture of themselves normally and then a product that they have been loving, basically. Brands are jumping on this with UCG content, which is user generated content for people that don't know. And it's just really fun. I think if you've got a product-based business, this is perfect for you.
Yeah.
Or even like a service actually could be quite fun. Like
I think it'll be good to do. I need to keep an eye out though.
yeah.
Because now you said that song, it's in my head.
Yeah, it's
but
a good song.
only the verse you sung.
Yeah.
That one verse
The
is
one
in my
line.
head. So we'll have to have a note.
Yeah, it's good.
And then I've seen Pookie. I'm never going to shut up about this couple. I mean, everywhere. And then Alex Hill basically posted a TikTok of her and her boyfriend advertising her, I think it was a new merch, and they acted as the couple.
I love that.
And I thought that is so good
That
for
is so
clothing
smart.
businesses to do, 100%.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, it's like, you can watch them, and it's not just someone being like, this is what I'm wearing, and that's it. And
Yeah.
you do a little catwalk. It's like fun and entertaining, and it keeps you wanting to watch, even if it is like a minute-long video.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're doing the clothes, act as the Pookie couple.
Yeah,
On
that's such a good
TikTok.
idea. Such a
So
good idea.
I think it's so fun.
But then it's given so much more. I think it's given like a new buzz to the trend
It
as
is.
well.
I'm not going to say it's going to last more than maybe 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to do it, like I said before, get on these trends very, very quickly and do a little pose.
Yeah, love that.
So it's so fun. And then is that it for our trends?
That's it for mine.
Love it. Is that for my I don't know what
So
that was.
for-
That was not English at all. So that's it for mine too. But I feel like before we jump on the creators, we need to do a bit of a TikTok shop review.
TikTok shop review. Okay.
This is our new segment
So,
to justify our shopping.
Just got a little like rolled up ball of pink. But so I did some consumer research.
Okay, it's needed.
Yeah, because I was like, this is everywhere. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's see what TikTok shop is actually like. So I did, and honestly, this TikTok looked amazing. It was this like really cute little like,
Little
I want to
t-shirt.
say like, little top. It was pink, but it was like a soft pink. And there were like lots of different colours of it. And it was Valentine's Day. I was like, Valentine's Day, we'll try the pink one. It was like ridiculously cheap. It was like £1.50 or something.
Including delivery.
Delivery was free.
It's
International
nuts,
delivery.
yeah.
It's crazy, slightly concerning, but it's research purposes. So this is how it came. To be fair, it came in quite cute packaging. Like the outside was like TikTok shop.
okay.
They've got their own branding.
I haven't
on
seen
parcels.
that. No way.
Rather than individual businesses, which is fun.
Definitely.
But this is honestly, it's the most like revolting colour. I don't know. I don't like the colour at all.
She's not a pink fan.
But like the material, you feel the material. It's quite nice.
It is nice,
Very
to be
soft.
honest. And for, what was it, £1.50? Did we say
£1.50.
see-through? I wouldn't even say that too see-through. I mean,
Should we?
should we test it?
Yeah.
It is cute. You got to admit.
It's not see through. Right, let me put my hand in this.
I would say that's all right, to be
Yeah.
honest. So maybe it is worth shopping on TikTok Shop.
Yes, TikTok shop. Well, yeah. I think the process was very quick, to be fair.
I know, it's my
like-
thing. You just tap, don't you? And it's
yeah,
like,
free
done.
delivery. It was here in like 4 days, 3
Yeah.
days. Although very fast fashion-y. So
Yeah,
if
100%.
you can afford to avoid fast fashion, do. But
If
that
not,
was my
TikTok
overall
shop it.
experience with that. So
And obviously
there
that
you
was
go.
just for the podcast, you know,
That was
just
just
doing a
for
bit
the
of
podcast.
research.
Yeah,
without a
can't lie,
doubt.
I don't think I will be wearing that.
I expect to see you in it next time we film, you know, full pink mode, but I love it.
Yeah.
And then should we have a look at creators, because I don't actually know who your creator is this week, so
So
go on.
mine was okay, hard name to say, Salome Andrea.
Okay.
Which I'm sure quite a few of you know already. I followed her for a while. She's
Yeah.
got 2 little toddlers, and she like dresses them up really cute,
Oh,
and
that is
they match
adorable.
her. But like, she's just so creative,
Yeah.
and her videography is amazing.
Yeah.
Like every now and then she'll just do this incredible like video, or even
Okay.
she partners with videographers in LA and
That's
stuff.
impressive
Yeah,
to
who
do
like
that.
do these insane edits.
Yeah.
And it's just so cool. So if you're looking for a bit of creativity, fashion and videography, she is the girl
TikTok
to
or
go to.
you- or not
TikTok,
YouTube, yeah,
but she's
Instagram.
also on Instagram and
Okay.
YouTube.
Oh great, she's on
Yeah.
all of them. Well,
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Oh.
And then mine is actually a social media manager herself. So Social Han. I followed her for, I'm going to say about a year now. I love her. So she does marketing and social media, and it's just, you know when you see someone, you're like, your branding's so pretty, I'm going to follow you because
Yes,
of it.
no, I do that all the
Super
time.
light,
Yeah.
girly, and it's just, they're just beautiful content. They're helpful, and her photos are gorgeous. I think she's with like balloons and confetti in a lot of them.
Yes.
And I'm a sucker for balloons and confetti.
Love that.
So I mean, hence our decorations. We love a bit of glitz in the world. So I would definitely give her a follow if you're after any social media tips or just marketing in general. She's a very good
I'll
one.
definitely be
to watch
checking her
for.
out. Yes.
Yeah.
And then we had so last week we asked everyone what were your favourite creators of the week.
Yes, we did.
We got a few, like quite a few responses.
Yeah.
Picked out a couple. First one I picked out was Man United, which was put in.
Yeah.
But
Initially, you were a bit like.
I was a bit like,
You need to understand it though.
But this week they've been remembering the Munich air disaster.
Yes.
And so I think they've done some really touching tributes to it this
100%.
week, and their social media strategy is incredibly consistent. Like, we're talking 5 posts a day.
Yeah,
it's
good.
insane. They must work like around the clock.
Honestly,
in that team.
I don't think I could be part of it.
Literally, but I really liked how they brought in their players for photos
Yeah.
to be put on the social media, like not on the pitch. So like you really, it just builds such a community feel, and you feel like you're kind of part of them, like you know them because it's like behind the scenes,
nice.
you know. And I loved how they linked their content into like remarking these players who
they do well. I've always noticed
unfortunately
that.
lost their lives. Yeah.
But
Which I think, I honestly, it was very touching to look through it all, which was lovely.
Eloise, you're now a football fan. Maybe that's what it is.
I know. Actually, I did see a different side of Man United when I was scrolling through.
She's going to be at the
There we
football
go.
game every weekend now. That's the new thing. But I love it.
And then another account I picked out that was suggested was, I've got the name written down here actually, hang on. Big_fat_Greek mother.
Okay,
I love this one. So this is a comedian, writer. She's like won awards.
Okay.
And her content was just so funny.
I think I have seen her before.
Yeah, I think I was watching it like next to you before, and you were like, "What is
Yeah,
that?"
it's just the
The
sound,
noise
I
comes
was like,
from my
what is
phone.
coming from your phone?
But honestly, it's really funny, and it's very like mum-based content.
Yeah.
So if you are a mother, you'll really relate to it. But it's really
100%.
funny. It's like relatable, funny mixed together.
Yeah, and
It's
that's what we want.
Really good. Yeah,
But I
love
think we
watching
should
them.
put that poll again this week,
We
yeah?
will. Yeah.
Pop it below, and then make sure you comment your favourite ones, and we'll pick some of our best pick from the bunch for next week. And then also a little disclaimer, because I feel like a lot of people don't know this, we put links down below not on Instagram, on YouTube and Spotify.
Yes.
With all the information from the news articles we've got our research from. So if you hear something and you're like, oh, I want a bit more detail, literally click the caption, and there's so many things in there that are great.
Yeah.
And then final little disclaimer, I'm not here next week. I'm away. So for anybody that is thinking about tuning in on Monday, the podcast will be out on Tuesday morning instead. I know that one day might really affect people, but I need my break. What can I say? So try not to miss me too much.
No, I will.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
But is that everything from this week?
I think it is.
I love that. Well, thank you all for listening again. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Yes.
Not Monday.
Good.
But don't forget to comment your creators below.
Happy Galentine's.
Happy Galentine's.